I loved to sing from the time I was very small, but behind the pigtails and the smile was a very shy, very sensitive little girl. My older sister Monica, was the sparkly, outgoing one. I was hiding behind mom, hated being the center of attention, didn't like strangers to look at me. Not exactly the personality type that wants to stand in a spotlight in front of a lot of people. But after this picture was taken a couple years later, I don't know if you can see this picture. That's Christmas morning. I am wearing my new presents, a Sean Cassidy t-shirt, and I'm holding Donnie and Marie dolls. And what you don't see in the picture is what was in the stocking. That's what changed my life. In that stocking was a ticket to see the musical Annie. Now, do any of you have a little one who was obsessed a few years ago when the Disney film Frozen came out? And the whole country, it seemed, was singing, "Let it go, let it go, please let it go, please let it go." Yes, well, the girls of my generation were obsessively singing, "The sun will come out." See, you were there with me. Thank you. So I was obsessed with Annie. And when I got that ticket, the show wasn't until February, and I crossed off the dates in my calendar with a black magic marker, just waiting for that February evening to arrive. And I will never forget sitting there in my red velvet seat in the Fisher Theater in downtown Detroit, watching the national tour of Annie. The minute I heard that little girl up there singing, I felt a yearning that was so real. It was like physical pain. Here was this kid, my size, my age, singing and dancing and acting with such confidence. On the ride home from the theater that night, I stared out the window from the back seat, and it dawned on me that, probably every girl in that audience wanted to be the one up there on stage. And of all those people, I was the least likely to ever be able to do that. Even if it turned out I had a voice, I would never have the courage to get out there by myself in front of people. I was blessed with a father who was always paying attention to what was going on with me. And my dad looked at me in the rearview mirror and he said, "What's up, San? You're pretty quiet back there. Didn't you like the show?" And I said, "I loved it. And I know what I want to do. I want to do that, but I will never be able to do that." And God bless my father. I don't remember his exact words in that moment, but what I remember so vividly is the way his eyes looked at me in the rearview mirror. They were just filled with such love and faith in me. And that little bit of faith and hope that he had gave me my first spark of courage. I thought, well, maybe